What's going on, guys? Ash here, and I feel like it's been a while since we've talked about Power Ranger comics on the channel because when it comes to news about Power Ranger comics, things have been very quiet recently, and it's kind of a drag because usually comic news has been popping off left, right, and center. But because we had the Christmas break, we had Ranger Academy, there hasn't been a lot, and it's been a long time since we've had the mainline comic come out. But in about a month, we're getting Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Return, which is written by Amy Jo Johnson and Matt Hodson, I believe. And if you don't know what Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Return is, I'll give you the Cliff Notes version of it because I've talked about it a lot on the channel. It's an alternate reality, a different dimension, a what-if universe that is, what if the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team never broke up and they stayed together? So that means no Rocky, no Adam, no Aisha, and it was just the Mighty Morphin team for the past, 30 years of Power Rangers history. So that story will be written by Amy Jo Johnson, the original Pink Ranger, along with her boyfriend, Matt Hodson. So, one thing I feel like I need to talk about is these variant covers that have been announced and that will be appearing at MegaCon Orlando Power Rangers. No, MegaCon Orlando. So, it's just a Power Rangers exclusive comic thread that they'll be getting. So, this was posted from Angel Grove Comics. Shout out to them. They posted it on their socials, and I feel like I should talk about it, because things have been dry about Power Ranger comics, and I feel like I need to talk about Power Ranger comics, because I'm the Power Ranger comic guy. And there's not much to talk about when it comes to comics. So, there's going to be a bunch of comic exclusives at this con, from what this thread is saying, and they are pretty freaking crazy. So, MegaCon Orlando Power Rangers exclusives thread. The number of Power Ranger comics, I cannot speak right now. The number of Power Rangers Return exclusives is wild. There, we got there in the end. So, Slashlot exclusives, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Return, the last Ronin homage cover, done by Escorza Brothers. And I believe this is the type of images you'll be getting and the numbers that are limited to them at the con. So, let's just bring that up. Let's just open that in a new tab and let's go over it. So, this is done by the Escorza Brothers. I do apologize if I butchered your name. And this is like the last Ronin homage cover. And it looks pretty cool. So there's going to be the Forever Red trade of Virgin foil cover, which will be limited to 500 people, I believe. Yep, 500 people. And then the negative one, which will be 250. The Red Moon foil, which will be limited to 250. And the Signature Ink one will be limited to 250 as well. This looks pretty cool. I have not read The Last Ronin. I read the first issue. I never finished it. But from what I've heard, I definitely want to end up reading the entire run of that. Maybe the sequel stuff later down the line, but Last Ronin, pretty cool comic from what I've heard. So let's look at the other covers. This one is done by Ivan Tao, and I believe, I don't think it says how many are limited. So we've got that. So we've got this cover. And you look at it, it's Old Man Jason. He's holding up his Red Ranger helmet, and he's got his power sword. It looks like he's on his Tyrannosaurus sword, it looks like, with where he's standing. He's bulked down and he's really big. And he's got the old man beard with the grayness in it. People call him Old Man Kratos with how this design goes, and I can see that. And with this design, with how bulky he looks with the vigilante look, I can see that. This one looks pretty cool. This one might be the thumbnail for this video. Scrolling down, we've got more different exclusives. 2 different covers from people unknown. Let me bring them up. So let's see. So the new ones we can see here, this is the Amy Jo Johnson one, the Pink Ranger with the helmet and the moon, and then you've got the Rangers here battling against a swarm of putties. No idea who the artist for these ones here. You can sort of see the signature for that one there. Let's see if we can zoom in and make out what it says. No, I can't see, it's too blurry. But these will be at MegaCon Orlando from February 1st to February 4th, February 4th being my birthday. So that's crazy. Let's keep scrolling down and having a look at these exclusives. So here's another one that I think I was going to post to my community tab. I never got around to it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so here is this one limited to 500 people. Old Man Jason. This is done by Miko Sion. I do apologize if I butchered your name, but here's a really cool one where you've got Old Man Jason and he's morphing into his Red Ranger form with the vigilante get-up going on. Really cool cover where you see the Old Man Jason. I am really digging the design of Old Man Jason. And then the final one is this one here, where it is based on the Super Nintendo game. And they're fighting through, it's like the, I guess you could say the Turtles Forever, like not Turtles Forever, like the Turtles arcade games, and this one's limited to 400 people. But this one is done by Matthew White, or Waite, I do apologize if I butchered your name, but this one looks really freaking cool as well, where I believe this one probably might be a connecting cover with how it's done, or it might be a wraparound. It looks like a wraparound. It looks like a wraparound with the crease there. But this one looks really cool as well, because it looks like the old Super Nintendo game, and then it's done in the style of the comics with how they look. This one looks really freaking great. We need another Power Rangers beat-em-up game. It's been too long. There was like Mega Battle on the PlayStation and Xbox, but that's no longer available because, you know, Bandai lost the rights to Power Rangers, so they took that off the stores. I've still got it on my PlayStation. I don't know if it's still downloadable or it's still available to play online, but that's still there, but you can't get it anymore. But this one looks really freaking sweet. I like this one. I do like the nostalgia vibe of these covers, but these look really freaking great, I will say that. And I can't wait to read Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Return in February, because we'll be getting brand new Power Ranger comics to talk about each month along with the mainline one, and I can't wait to see where Amy Jo Johnson is going to take it. I know I've been iffy on it at first, but I feel like I am getting curious as the months go by. I was like, where is she going to take this story with all the previews and all the images we've seen floating around, because you've got the female Green Ranger, the daughter of Tommy and Kimberly, and Trini's got some kind of niece, I believe. Or cousin, if I remember correctly. I talked about it in a previous video. It's been a while, but like I can't wait to read it when it drops in February, on February 7th, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Return. Like, I'm really excited to read it, and I can't wait to see what Amy Jo Johnson is going to put out with it along with Matt. So that is the covers for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Return. I'm going to wrap up this video now because I am sweating. The past few days in Australia have been really hot, and I am sweating right now in my room because there's no air conditioning and not much ventilation with the windows and the doors closed. So I'm going to wrap this video up now. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, and hopefully we'll have some more Power Ranger comics to talk about next week when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 116 drops on January 24th. So, with that said, I'm out of here. Peace out, take care, and bye.